Who am I? What am I passionate about? How can I be useful for this world, people around me? What are my strengths and talents? What is my purpose? I remember all my school and university life when somebody was asking me who you want to be, I had the same answer. I haven't figured out yet. So, even now, if you ask me this question, I might have the same answer. The only thing that I always knew, I wanted to be useful. Useful for the people around me, for the world. It might sound kind of too dramatic or too big, but as now I'm working at 9 to 5 office job, doing the same stuff every day, I'm feeling kind of miserable. Like I'm not making any change. The only things that really keep me motivated and keep me in a good condition are YouTube channels that I just created, some volunteer job, and dance classes. So from all that, I might be not the right person to ask how to find your purpose or how to find your dream job. But as being a 20 years old immigrant to the United States and working like 5 or 6 different jobs from barista to cashier, server and office assistant and hostess, and met hundreds of people with different experience, I would really love to share with you some insights that I really gained during this path on how to at least make few steps forward to finding your purpose or your dream job. So if you're interested, stay with me. The first insight is you can find a lot of answers in your childhood. So take a pen, take your notebook, and just try to go back to your childhood and try to memorize the moments when you feel absolutely excited about them. I'm not saying like excited about ice cream or like a new toy. Yeah, it's good. But sometimes when we go back to the childhood, we can analyze what games we really like to play, where we're really organized or not. So, for example, in my experience, when I was around 10, my favorite game was pretending like I'm a philosopher teacher. So I'm coming to class and I'm sharing knowledge with children. And it really helped me to realize that I just love sharing knowledge and I just love sharing something with somebody and feel useful, as I said at the beginning. So try this technique. The second one is if this going back to your childhood technique wasn't really helpful for you or you couldn't memorize something, I have one more technique that I really love and do sometimes. So fear is the greatest motivator and I think it's a gift sometimes. A lot of people have fear of death. I do because I always think like when I'm gonna be in front of God and He's gonna ask me, what did you do? How was your life? And I'm really scared to say I was working 9 to 5 job. I was coming home, I was having my dinner, I was going to sleep, and then day after day was the same, months after months, year after year. So the thing is you can find some very valuable things answering the question, what would I do if I was gonna live 2 years more? Again, it's kind of too dramatic, but it really activates something in your brain and you start to write down the things that you really wanted to do, but maybe you was afraid or you thought that like you have all time in the world. So try this technique and let me know, was it helpful? The third insight is consistency is a key to any kind of job. Either you have talent or not. As Will Durant said, we are what we repeatedly do. So excellence is not an act, is a habit. And being a child and teenager, I was trying multiple stuff. I finished music school, I was going to tennis, to acting classes, then I was doing boxing. And in each of these spheres, results came to me only after hours and hours of work and consistent work. You might be lucky and have a special talent, but in my opinion, without hard work, everyday hard work, it's just going to be a gift and it might not lead you anywhere if you're not consistent with it and if you're not improving it. So consistency is a key. And the fourth insight, and it's actually going to be kind of conclusion for this video, I wrote this note when I went back from my 9 to 5 job on the subway. In my opinion, the worst thing that you can do to yourself while searching for your purpose is just sitting at home. So life is about living, which is a verb. Taking action, taking responsibilities, maybe crying a little bit, taking a deep breath, spending a whole day in your bed, but then waking up, put yourself together, and continue searching. Try as much as you can. Start with customer service, which is super helpful in understanding human psychology, which is useful in every sphere of life. Take as much as you can from each of your experience. Go volunteering, meet different people. Keep the thought in your head that every single person, every single experience teaches you something, shapes you, shows you something, makes you discover something new about yourself, which is inevitably leads to knowing yourself better and as a result, finding your purpose. So, your life purpose doesn't come to you. You build it by trying, failing, trying again, getting out, traveling, meeting different people. This is my message for today. I hope it was useful for you. Please let me know in comments. I would be really grateful because this video is kinda a little mess. Thank you so much, guys, for watching till the end. I really appreciate it. Lots of love.